I don't have an intro for this. Hello and welcome to the Final Three Braincells podcast. Hi, I'm NanoBunTV. John.
Hi, I'm John.
No last name given? No, not even the full name? No?
Oh yeah, Code. John Code.
The John Fish, the CEO of fishing season. God damn it. We already start with this. Like, we can't even get 2 seconds in before the fishing has to...
We already have an inside joke.
Yeah, the fishing.
Well, it's not inside. It's not an inside joke. It's up there. It's up there.
Oh wait, yeah.
It's on the logo.
I fucking love that.
I keep forgetting.
And then you, introduction.
Oh, hi guys. I'm Gears. I don't do much. I actually do Nano's intros and shit like that.
Some like voice acting work for my stream stuff. Yeah. If you've ever heard the funding for NanoBunTV is brought to you by that's this guy. It's this fucker.
Yeah, I'm gay.
Neither of these ones give last names. Gears Master. There you go.
We're getting points within the gay community.
Okay.
We have
Most people
one.
just call me Gears. I don't want to be called Master. That's for my fiance. No, I gotta have my back up against the backrest of the couch. I can't just be like,
oh.
He's gone. He's gone.
Audio listeners love you to death. He just phased
Audio
the
listener,
back wall.
these walls don't exist.
He phased through the back wall. Yeah, no, these walls here in this set.
These walls have no colliders.
You can clip through everything. Bookshelf, not real.
It's
Paintings,
a box.
I pointed towards the pictures and said bookshelf.
It's gonna get real
I pointed towards the shelves.
yeah, this is kind of fucking like hard to look at up here. And
Well,
then
yeah, do you
trying
want
to like?
For those of you who don't know,
Yeah, there's a big
yeah, for those-
camera. There's a big like screen in front of us that shows the camera view that we're also in front of.
John's like trying to explain it. And
yeah,
Nana's like,
but,
I'm gonna take control.
Take a picture of it. There's a big screen in front of us. It's like a massive fucking TV. And
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But it's not inversed. Well, no, it's not inversed. If it were inversed, the letters on the screen would be backwards. You know.
This is true.
So you're sitting on the right side of the couch. You are on the right side of the TV, but you would think that it would be. It's not like a mirror. It's like a screen. So that's what's a bit weird. Get used to it. Simply get used to it. But
I've just got Markiplier playing on it at this point.
Yeah, you just put Markiplier up on the TV, and we don't need to see like ourselves on the couch or any visual representation. You just need Markiplier videos for some reason.
Yeah,
Who wants Markiplier videos? I want that actually.
I need to just put a Markiplier like screen like all the way, but it has to be off screen because we can't see the content. But I just have to put like all the way up in the corner of the room over there. If you ever see anyone just looking up and to the right, you just know subconsciously, oh, Gears is looking up and to the right. Oh yeah, he must be watching the Markiplier video. Of course,
like a 4x3 television there, like an old CRT up there.
Old CRT up there. Okay,
playing
wait a
YouTube
minute.
videos.
Have y'all seen the?
I'm gonna stop you there for a second. I need to get us back on track for a minute here.
What?
That's a good idea. What do you mean what?
We're supposed to be on track?
For at least the start of this, then we can go on our crazy side tangents, okay?
Where's the rails?
Fine.
The rails are there, and it's like 10-minute long rails, and then after that, there's no more rails. We have like 5 or 10 minutes worth of rails. That's all the rails we
I
have.
have like off-road tires. I can do this shit. I can go off.
We're driving this train somewhere.
Oh my god.
I don't know where though.
Podcast. I wanted to do one for a long time. You two were Gears. You were not my first choice for podcast person. John, you were probably first pick for a while there.
I'm the second bitch. Don't worry.
It's just that once you came back from that hiatus of yours, I'm like, holy fuck! I love you. Get on here. You're here now.
Get in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how that went. Gears and I have known each other for a really long time, back, since I'd say mid to late 2020. Probably. About then when we were both using Nano Cheese and stuff. Like, there's still a photo, like, right there of both of us in Nano Cheese avatars. Because you and I have no other photos together other than that one, which is from, like mid to late 2020 as well, which is kind of funny.
I mean, hell, you could look at the fucking photo date, because I randomly joined one of the Monopoly Worlds while you guys were playing.
Like, I could actually check the date right now while I'm talking. And then, John, you and I,
we're in the future.
Because you and I met at a time when I started just not caring to remember the dates of... It was sometime 2021, probably. I don't think we met 2020. That wouldn't make sense.
No, definitely not 2020. I think because I started doing like a lot more VR chat stuff like late 2021 2022. So I think it's like 2022. It's really hard to remember.
Yeah, at that time I just didn't care to remember anymore.
Well,
like,
it's really difficult for me because it's like I started doing like VR chat stuff, and then over time I very quickly got into like the larger VR chat community. So it's really difficult for me to like remember who I met and when I met people. It's really difficult to remember.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. I feel so bad sometimes.
At some point in there, doesn't matter, but long time.
Yeah.
We're doing a thing here together because our personalities match up really, really well. You two actually have only met each other very recently because of me, but I kind of introduced you. Stop floating into the couch. Get back up here. You're part of the conversation. Get up. Audio listeners, he was floating down into the couch and into the floor and into the abyss.
Into the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we need to emphasize this is right now being done in VR chat.
Yeah, if there's anybody who's actually an audio listener, this is a this podcast is going to primarily be episodes of us sitting here on the couch in VR chat. There may be occasional episodes where it is these two with their face cams on and me, but like I don't use my camera, so there might be a point where I do. I'd want to fully cosplay for it. I'd want to actually wear a suit and hat and shit if I actually presented on camera. Yeah, like I'm going to do a TwitchCon, which TwitchCon is going to be a whole conversation. We'd probably make a whole episode out of that. And of course, another episode after the fact it happens, another episode before it happens.
I won't be there.
You won't be there. You might be there someday.
At that point, I'm also... I'm going to, at some point, take over an entire episode because I'll also be going to the Netherlands for EU as well. So.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So I'm going to both.
Yeah. After the EU one, we could talk about that a lot. But yeah,
I'm coming for you, Dutch people.
You two have met each other quite recently, I'd say within the past month or two, because I pulled you both together and was like, we should do this. And both your personalities and my personality all like bounce off each other really well. So far, it's been great. I got the date for you that I just pulled that photo. It was, this wasn't the time we met, but there's the time when the photo of us two was taken. Gears was, it was September 27th was the day for the Monopoly. September 27th.
September 27th?
Yeah, so we met at some point of 2020. Of course, I didn't use that avatar starting 2021.
Monopoly.
I didn't use that avatar then, so.
Yeah, I remember you completely stopped using it.
Yeah, I switched to the niche entirely in January.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I remember
memories. So, that's a bit of backstory. Not much else to talk about. Oh, one thing we should start with is talking about just things about the podcast, like the idea for the beautiful fucking logo behind us. Absolutely love this thing. So, yes, Gears, go ahead. Raising your hand. What would you like?
I drew up most of the design.
I will, for the visual listeners, for the visual watchers, I'll show your sketch. But yeah, you made the sketch for the logo. We shipped in ideas. You made the sketch. And the sketch is really close to the final product that we have here. Of course, it was in black and white. It was actually on paper. But I'm looking at it right now here. Not much changed from the sketch to this, honestly. It's pretty much exactly the same, I think. Yeah, no extra details. Well, the person who made the logo also added a bow tie to the eye. I got rid of that because I didn't really ask for it. I kind of liked it. I kind of wanted to keep it. But yeah, no. There's no little bow tie on the eye
I just realized something.
What'd you realize?
I don't know if this is just a me thing or in how I write A's. Wait a minute.
What?
Never mind. We're good. Good.
What? What was it about the lowercase A?
I had to do I had to go out and do this because
you oriented it correctly.
Make sure you didn't flip the A. Everything's fine.
If the letter was flipped backwards, the person would have probably been able to fix it, or I could have had a revision done. Don't worry, you're not going to make the A
if
backwards.
If it was wrong ways, that would be funny.
It'd be so funny. I'd be so annoyed though. You'd think it's funny, and I'd be like, "That's funny," but I'm also so annoyed.
It would work.
Well, yeah,
it would be on brand.
Yeah, no, we're stupid as shit. We were thinking last 3 brain cells, but there's several podcasts named that. Final 3 brain cells is not taken. Here's the thing that you two didn't find out though, and I had to find this out. I remembered this a little bit later. Is that the abbreviation FTB is kind of taken already. So the abbreviation,
Feed the beast!
yeah. So if we refer to this podcast with an abbreviation, it's going to have to be F3B, like the number 3, because FTB is Feed the Beast, the Minecraft mod pack team that makes a bunch of Minecraft mod packs. Don't refer to us as FTB. We're F3B. Plus guest, because we'll have some guest episodes like pretty often. We already have another set design.
.wav.
Let's get into that. Because when we were brainstorming ideas for the podcast, we wanted to. One idea was to have the name of the podcast have no spaces in it, and to have .wav at the end, because it would be like a computer file. Specifically, a WAV file is a type of audio file. So Final Three Braincells .wav. You want to go ahead and tell them your idea for whenever you were going to say WAV? What were you going to say it like?
Well, oh, God. No, it's been too long. I was thinking like Final Three Braincells. Wow.
Yeah. We didn't go for that in the end. The group chat still has .wav.
You do whenever you're
end.
high and you're really confused. It's just
Wow. We still have that at the end of the group chat name, though. We gotta hold on to that somehow. But I'm really happy with the logo here. If anybody is a bit more aware of me and the things that I do, is the logo designer is the same person who designed the Nakama Vibes logo, which is the Twitch team that I'm a part of, the VTuber stream team. I commissioned the same person who did that logo.
We should mention who we are.
Yeah, well, you know, something like that. I stream. If you found this podcast, you probably found it from like me or John, most likely, or if for some reason appeared in your recommended feed. I don't know why the fuck that would happen, but you'll enjoy it here regardless. It'll be fun. I stream. I do the VR chat, like the VRC, like name tag 3D prints on Ko-fi. Videos sometimes worlds, sometimes like VR chat worlds, sometimes avatars on occasion. The things. I'm trying to think what else. Not much else. Go to NanoBunTV if you want to find out everything. And you, John?
And I'm just over here.
Okay, John, yeah, he doesn't do much. You and
Gears
Tara
is like I'm participating.
I'm participating. Do I get my participation?
Yeah, that's not English, but yeah, you get it.
Participation trophy.
Yeah, we gotta put Gears' participation right over there.
Participation. No, but I got my Agumon can.
You can have
or
both.
there,
You
yeah.
can too. Okay. But no, like you and Tara are pretty similar because you don't have much of an online presence. Like when I needed to credit Tara in the end of like the Undertale video last year, it was kind of difficult because like I credited like everyone's Twitch and Twitters, and then just for Tara I wrote he does nothing because he doesn't have an online presence. He doesn't have any. So you're kind of a similar sense.
I have some online presence, but I cannot log into any of it because I did that stupid thing where I make the account with a new Gmail and then forget to link that Gmail with another Gmail so I can be able to, go back to it, and then make a completely new password and email, and then forget it all within the next fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, didn't set up a recovery email. That's tough. Oh my god. That
so
is
I
tough.
actually have an online presence that I don't use myself anymore because I really can't, but I do have my old online presence, which... God, I was a stupid child.
Yeah, we all had one of those.
I have, so I think it might be MultiGhost619 or GreenGhost619.
You okay with just having those names out there if someone wants to go find those?
If someone wants to go find them, they'll fucking find me literally on an old, an old phone. No, an old phone. Literally not even like just... recording a fucking balloon. That's my highest rating video, by the way, is a fucking balloon over an air vent going doot doot, and then going like this, and then the fucking music is doom diddly doom 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 diddly, like something like that, and it has over 280 fucking views. Everything else is like 10, and I'm over here just like, what the fuck is wrong with all of
It's so odd when a video that doesn't make sense why I should get a bunch of views just gets a bunch. John, you need to introduce yourself because he took the spotlight for a moment. I was gonna go in this order, but then here you go now.
All right. I am John Code. I run a small company known as Mythos Makers, where we do multiple different things, including like webcomics. We do video games as well as larger scale video production. things. For me personally, I have a webcomic called Searbell the Magic's Curse. I have a game out that I released about said February, that's not correct, last January. Called Shenanigans. And then I am also working on multiple animation projects right now.
Go buy Shenanigans on Steam. It is a fun platformer, and there's actually a speedrunning leaderboard for it and everything. Which, I'm definitely not the manager of that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to have a drink of water now.
You got that set up. You got that whole thing set up.
Which is pretty cool, honestly. Having an official speedrun.com leaderboard for a game, it's pretty cool. You know, I'm a fan of the website a lot.
Yeah.
I plan to do more speedrunning stuff sometime soon. Where are you putting that
don't
camera?
worry. I'm just
floating camera. Where are you putting that?
Just flying it around.
You're just flying around the camera.
I hope it doesn't fucking show up.
No, it doesn't show up. No, I have it off. It won't do that. He's just flying around the VRChat camera. It's like a flyer, like a tiny little drone, like one of those tiny shitty ones you get for Christmas that like break after 5 fucking minutes, or it flies into the fireplace, like the one video. The little drone that someone gets for Christmas, and they immediately fly it right into the fireplace. Yeah. Hi, camera. Hi there. I gotta like clean it off. I gotta breathe on it. I gotta like
buff that out.
Yeah. Clean it out with my sleeve here. What were we talking about?
I finished my introduction.
Yeah. We're doing that.
I do animations.
Gears and I both actually like have ADHD, so this podcast is going to be very off the walls a lot of the time.
There's
so
a reason why it's
very
called Final Three Braincells.
Yeah, and 2 of the 3 brain cells have the ADU shiny, so it's going to be very bouncing around a lot, which is going to add some charm to it. And then there's just you.
And I have chaotic energy.
There's chaotic energy, which is a good substitute. It's not the full thing, but it's a good substitute, that's for sure. Yeah.
My what a lovely spine.
I thought the section of talking about how the podcast came to be was going to take longer. Honestly, is there anything else I'm forgetting? Maybe just about the set here.
It's pretty much like you pulled the 2 of us together because you pulled me first. It was just like, hey, we need to do this, and then Gears came along and it was just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was also the fact that it was originally going to be with Witchy instead, but you were just like, wait a minute.
Which he feels
because I came off my fucking hiatus.
I don't want to talk about too much about that because he felt really like left out because of that, which I definitely felt a little bad about. But it's like, it's not that I don't want him on the podcast, and I'm definitely gonna have him as a guest regularly on here, like of course. But it's like I've known you longer than I've known him, and I really, really wanted you on this podcast. It's like not that I didn't want him, it's that I wanted you just so much more. It's like, quit eating the camera.
Oh, okay, I won't stop eating the camera.
Have an entirely separate set specifically for Witchy.
He gets his own chair. He gets his own special chair. He gets the special chair.
Yeah,
it's just over in the corner over there.
Oh my god. Yeah, he gets the cock chair in the corner.
It's a folding chair and everything.
Wait, yeah. Can we have a folding chair with just like a little
and it's just the disembodied voice
made witchy doll?
It's just the disembodied voice, like
that we
whenever
just
we have him.
every
If
now
we
and
have
then.
him on here, he actually has to just be off camera. Like he has to be the disembodied voice over in the corner. He's
I feel so bad for Witchy now because
it's so bad. No, it's so mean. It's so mean. It's like not okay.
Oh my god!
How dare you put that idea in my head? So the set here.
I'm just chaotic.
Yeah. So the set here, we have the couch. For the set where we have another set over there that has all the same objects in it, but also plus a red couch that can fit like 1 or 2 people on it. So we can have at most 5 people on this podcast. Usually guest episodes.
Let's go see it.
Guest episodes are probably going to be 4 people
2
usually.
people or 1 very large individual, i.e. Voltaku.
Is his avatar like really tall?
He big.
Okay.
He
But
big.
he's not like too tall where he actually has to like look down. I mean, he could resize.
Oh no, there's also like people that like I would love to like see like try and fit onto that couch because I know they're humongous people as well.
It'd be pretty funny. The camera has
It's
a
just
lot
going
of
to be a Shaquille O'Neal moment.
Yeah, the camera has a lot of real estate above. Like, we're kind of kind of short. My face is in the dead center of the camera for context, and my feet are the bottom. So you could fit like a whole nother nano body like on the top half of the screen here. So there's a lot of room available. But yeah, we've got the couch here. We got the couch. We got a plant over there because you just need a plant. A nice little, like, I guess spider plant or something is what the asset was called. Over on the shelf, we have my son, the ferret plush. We love him. We've got a nano plushie that's Strawberry, my sibling made. It's really cool. It's just, like, leaned over. I don't know why, but I thought it was funny. It's just not even sitting upright. We have the Agumon can, which the Agumon can, I might show the GIF that I made for it in question. I might show that on screen. But it's great. It's a can with Agumon. And what is Agumon from? What is he? He's,
Digimon.
Digimon. Yeah, Digimon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
It's Digimon.
I wouldn't know. I'm too stupid for that.
Because you're so
Agumon. Yeah, like, honestly.
It is,
I'm over here just like, I have a Koromon plush. I have Agumon cans.
The thing is, I know, I've watched a lot of movies. I haven't watched a lot of shows. There's a difference there. I'm more of a movies person. So, it's like, okay. That's an actual photo scan that you did on your phone, so we could get that can in here. It's
I should have got my fiance's phone because it does have have
see.
LiDAR, so it'd actually be able to do better on the depth.
There's also a bit of like
like
a
an
yellow
iPhone or
tint
something,
to
right?
it because you did it in really warm lighting. Because the can's supposed to be more white.
talk about
It's
that
like
part.
really orange.
We don't talk about
That can was 70,000 polygons. I reduced it down to 10K, but it's still quite expensive over there. 10K-ish. This couch definitely has way more. This couch definitely has way more than 10K polys. I'm just saying, like, that one can over there, it's pretty small on the screen, has a lot of polys to it. There's a little vase.
Half of this couch.
A little vase, however the hell you want to call it, that's just sitting on the shelf. It's a part of the shelf. There's a couple pictures. There on the left is a photo of me and John from New Year's 2024. In the middle is an old photo of me and Gears from like 2020. And on the right is a photo of an actual photo of John holding up a Virtual Boy because Virtual Boy is incredible.
Wait.
Marcy
Have you not
watches
actually
a
taken a
podcast
close
just
look
at
at the-
PTSD.
Have you not actually taken?
Look at these hips. These hips don't lie.
Yeah, you got to look at. Did you not look closely at that photo?
You actually bought a Virtual Boy?
This man owns 5
Yes.
GameCubes. This man has a lot of stuff.
I have an entire video game collection.
Yeah,
I
he's
have
a
all
massive
of the
collection.
Nintendo consoles.
I wish I could fucking just grab this photo and shove it in your face and be like, I want.
This is yours.
I want
This
to
is
try
you.
it so fucking badly.
Yeah, so
'Cause-
I have a Virtual Boy. I got it I think a little while back. I don't remember exactly when. But I had found it. Actually, it wasn't I found it. My dad actually found it on a Facebook Marketplace of all places. He had found it on there.
One
and so
good thing on Facebook Marketplace. Because usually it's shit.
What it came with. Well, yeah, it's insane that it came from Facebook Marketplace because it came with the Virtual Boy in box with all the original packaging, including all the manuals and everything with it.
That is
as
an
well as
deal.
yeah, as well as the original copy of Mario's Tennis, as well as 2 copies of Mario's Tennis for multiplayer, as well as the multiplayer cable for the Virtual Boy, like the custom-made one that people made.
Now you and I need to get. I need a Virtual Boy so then we can meet up at some point and play Mario Tennis for the Virtual Boy. Oh, it would be so miserable. Oh
Be
god.
ready to see Just Red.
I can only play it for about.
RGB. I hope you like.
I can
R.
only play it for about 15 minutes.
What's a pirate's
it's
favorite
not good.
color?
R. That's all, because that's all you're seeing. What else with this set? We've just got a shelf over here that's got a lot more room for other things, but right now it's just got some books on it. Manually placing those books is fucking
memories.
annoying. Yeah, we've got some memory shelf room over here. There's even more room on this shelf still, on the other one.
I should have thought about this sooner. Can I put a One Piece manga collection on the
God damn
shelf?
it. Yeah, if you have a model for it, I can put anything there if you have a model for it.
Fuck yeah.
Up on the shelf is a Blahaj, the shark plush from IKEA, because we love him. He's great, you know. Blahaj, favorite
so badly.
trans/femboy mascot, sure, I guess. I don't know. And then right next to it is the VR cat plush, because we're recording this in VR chat. The VR cat makeshift plush is pretty cute. I have one on my bed right here, which is, like, I actually have that plushie. And the Blahaj, I have both. So we got both of them up there, hanging out.
Sponsor us, VR Chat. Sponsor us. I dare you.
You'll get really good reviews.
Sponsor a podcast. Sponsor a podcast. Like, what? But, like, well, I mean,
that's made on their platform.
I don't.
I want money.
You're too insane to be any sort of face of this platform.
And I don't get on this platform enough to be able to be the face of it.
How do you think the Mythos Makers crew feels?
It's pretty cool because, like, being a face of a platform, that's saying a bit much. I don't think the Final Three Braincells will be the official podcast of VR Chat. That's a bit silly. I'm not going to that stretch, but I was going to bring up
sponsor.
We're coming after you, VR Chat. We're going to be your official podcast. We're coming for you.
Me when I fucking get you.
Get here. Come here.
We're gonna take it all back. We're gonna take it all back from the VR Chat people. We're gonna take it back.
Yes. Something like that. Yes. Just yes, thumbs up.
We're gonna invade with our blunderbuss and invade VR Chat.
Blunderbuss.
Yes.
My God.
As the founding fathers intended.
As the founding fathers intended.
God.
Why not a
God
flip-flop,
bless
though?
America.
All rise for the national anthem. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Got it.
No.
The VR Chat national anthem.
Oh no.
It's just ERP. That's all it is.
No, it'd be the You Gotta Knuckles song.
Oh yeah. I joined
no.
during that time. I literally joined VR Chat during that time.
I wasn't there, but I was aware of it. Watched a lot of
was
James Ski
there for
videos.
it.
James Ski videos are the thing that got me into this place, really. You know, because James Ski videos are great.
I only have 30 minutes left on my fucking full body.
We'll come prepared next time. Your full body trackers will be charged
I
better.
played last night and I was wanting you to come join me, but you had a bad night.
I was gonna. I had a really bad night last night. Yeah, but I was gonna. I had my VR was literally pulled out and like ready. Everything was ready for me to get on, and then it just shit was annoying.
I even got on Audience Anarchy, hoping you would just join me.
Yeah, I planned to. I was gonna, but
Have you played it yet?
I've not played Audience Anarchy yet. No, I really do want to. Anytime that any of my friends are playing it, I've just not happened to be on. It's really tough. I'm sorry, okay? I really wanted to. It's the thought that counts.
I'm so glad.
It's the thought that counts.
I'm so glad you have enough play space
where are you going?
area to be able to just walk off. Oh,
Where are you going?
Hello, Gears.
So here's the best part about my play space.
Audio listeners, he's laying
this
in
is my
front of
actual
the couch.
IRL. This is my actual couch IRL.
Yeah. If we could just
and
get
I
off
do
the
not
couch.
fit on it.
Well, yeah, we could just get off the couch. You could lay on the. If John and I just got up, you could just
get on. You know what? Get on the floor. Get on the floor.
Wait,
this
there,
is my
see?
space.
Full couch to you. You
Wait,
get the whole thing.
Exactly.
the other set with the chair, like me and you could be therapists for him.
Yeah, you could be like on the.
I fucking need a therapist at this point.
Especially after this shit.
Hey, look! I took the spot. It's mine.
No,
Wait,
it's my
actually,
spot.
no. This actually works.
No, get
This
out of my.
actually works.
No,
You know what?
Nope, get out of my spot. Nope,
Okay,
I'm going.
okay,
Nope,
yeah, you're
nope,
right.
get out of my spot. I'm going in the middle. In my spot. In my place. I like my spot.
Oh,
My cushion's gonna be so worn down. That's a funny thing about my house, and the couch that's in my house is my spot that I used to sit in unbelievable amounts. Is like the cushions are
Wait.
fucking destroyed there, and the rest of the couch is like fine.
so
It's gonna
I'm
be like
right now
this here,
sitting at
too.
the spot that is like in the couch. But here's the best part.
What are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? Oh, recliner. God damn it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, this is peak awesomeness here.
He's so cool,
I'm
guys.
stuck
Look
with an
how
office
cool
chair.
he is. I'm stuck with a bed. I got a bed. Like, the duality of the seats we're using. You've got an office chair, I've got a bed, and you've got a couch. All right.
Oh, I was using my office chair earlier.
I see.
Well, it's because so my fucking so I live with my fiance. She's pretty great. I actually met her on VR chat. That's the cool part.
A VR chat relationship that didn't involve
Let me just
insane
twerk in
people
front of
because
the camera.
Yeah, thanks. Good job. The rare instance of a VR chat relationship where something doesn't go insanely wildly wrong that wouldn't happen in the real world, because usually it's like that. Sometimes. Often.
Yeah, but no, so we moved into an apartment complex that only has one bedroom, and her setup's in the bedroom, and I work entirely in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I have enough space.
It's great whenever you have your camera on, because you'll have your camera on, and she'll have to ask if she can, like, if the camera's on or not. Because, like, sometimes she's not full. Sometimes she's, you know.
We don't talk about
that. Because you're in the living room. Yeah,
there's moments where the fiance walks in and the camera should not be on.
And then porn.
Accidental pornography. No. Unless. No.
Who said it was accidental?
True. That's pretty true.
She was talking about that,
accident.
like whenever I was driving her home, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing a podcast tonight." And she's like, honestly, me just walks in naked.
That might happen sometimes.
Views skyrockets.
This is something that I've thought about that might accidentally or purposefully happen for like camera episodes, which I'm still not entirely sure if we're going to do or not. But like we're pretty sure we might do it. Depends on how lazy we are. How lazy we are to get in VR, or like, oh no, maybe everyone doesn't want the immersion break. No, they don't want it. They don't want the immersion break. They don't want to see both of your faces. How's everyone's day going? Let's talk about our days for a minute. What's been going on this day, this week?
How's the weather
going? Well, you said your week wasn't too
eventful.
eventful.
It's not like we have talking points or anything.
Well,
my week wasn't exactly too eventful, though I did get myself a laptop recently, which drained my money.
Yeah, money.
But other than that,
money.
Bye-bye. Hope you have a nice day at your bank.
Just make sure to repaste that laptop eventually, because like I repasted a gaming laptop that I had because it was running really hot, and also one of the fans was busted on it, and now it runs good as new, which is surprising because
literally
gaming
just
laptops
got it.
No, I'm saying like eventually, like if it starts to run hot, because people always give gaming laptops, so including myself, I've given gaming laptops a lot of shit for. I don't even know if yours is a gaming laptop or is it just a regular laptop. No, okay.
It's a 2-in-1. It's I can just snap it in half and I use it as a tablet.
I see. Does it have like a graphics card in it though, or integrated graphics?
It's Iris. It's an Iris Z.
I wouldn't know. But
it's an Intel Iris Z.
So okay, then probably integrated graphics. Because like people give shit for gaming laptops like getting really hot and just being combustible pretty much, but like if you take good care of it, as in like do maintenance to it in a couple of years, then they can usually work really well. Like I'm using one as a server that I'm running some like Discord bots off of.
I want to know something,
and it runs pretty well.
Hey.
My first ever laptop that I ever got was a gaming laptop, and you want to know what I used it for?
What do you use it for?
VR chat. I used a 1050 Ti graphics card to get onto VR chat through an HTC Vive from 2016.
I started similarly. I started VR on a gaming laptop that had a 1060 in it, and I also used an HTC Vive. It was shit. Really shit experience. Additionally, because the laptop at the time had been used quite a bit by then, so it was having thermal throttling issues. Like, it was getting too hot to the point where it had to clock down. Like, turn down its clock speed. So, it was like, if I played Beat Saber on
fire,
it,
just bonfire.
Every 10 seconds, for example, with even a game as simple as Beat Saber, every 10 seconds, I would get like 5 seconds of severe lag, and then back to 10 seconds of normal, and then 5 seconds of severe lag, back and forth. It was abysmal. You could not even play anything past like an easy difficulty song on it.
Would you like to play a game? No.
Just the fans.
It's the lag switch, except with frames.
God. But yeah, no, I've repasted it and I put new fans in it, and it runs like silent now. Also, because I'm not running games on it, it's just like running a couple like Discord things, and like also my Home Assistant software.
It's a Linux machine now.
Is that where Nano Music comes from?
Yeah, that's where the music bot is run off of. Both of them are run off of that laptop, as well as the Logger bot and my Home Assistant software is run off of there too, because I self-host Home Assistant software, so I can control a couple like light switches and stuff in my bedroom from just not having to walk around. It's kind of nice. That's hosted on there.
So cool.
Yeah. It's nice to be able to repurpose. Like the laptop at the time was $1,000. and like being able to repurpose it into something like that is pretty cool. So if I went on a trip, I could take, a pretty capable Windows 10 like gaming laptop with me and just do like work or whatever on it. Or I could just, get a Steam Deck or a Asus ROG Ally, because those
Steam
are
Deck.
fucking... The ROG Ally is insane.
I've heard a lot about those.
Have you seen the Legion ones though? Those ones are really good too.
They're far more powerful than a Steam Deck, which makes me want to wait for a Steam Deck 2 to come out, but we don't know when that would be. We know it's going to happen, we just don't know when. And it's like, I love the Steam Deck, and I love Steam OS, I love Valve, I love all that kind of stuff. The ROG Ally is just such a better product right now, though. But I want to do the Steam one, so like, okay, do I wait for a Steam Deck 2 then? I guess that's kind of the only option. Gaben! So I think I'll just wait for a Steam Deck 2.
Gaben.
Sponsor us, Gaben.
Gaben, sponsor us. Gabe Newell sponsor. Maybe we'll get to leak when Half-Life 3 comes out, maybe. If ever. The heat death of the universe, potentially. But I canceled a stream this week because I've been canceling a couple streams here and there, which I'm not super happy about. Just sometimes my mood
how
isn't...
dare you, by the way.
Sometimes my mood just isn't all there. Like, it's really annoying. I have to... It's a thing where, like, with streaming, you should be streaming every single... all the days you say you're going to, even if you're not in a good mood. But, like, there's literally points where I am, like, feeling so shit that I cannot, like... I cannot even put on a show. And if it's to that point... I just need to cancel, because at that point it's like, if people tune in and I'm just not there, I'm just not to the capacity that I usually am, they might tune out and never tune back in again, because like, this isn't what they signed up for.
I wanted to play Secret Lab.
I did want to play Secret Lab.
I wanted to see Yoshi's Island.
I know. Next week should be a lot better. I have my stream schedule. This is actually and this episode might come out in a few weeks from now. So at the point that this episode comes out, I might actually reveal it to the rest of my community. But I got a job, and I haven't been talking about it much. But the job is going to severely change my streaming schedule for the first 2 weeks of it, which is at the end of the month. My first day is like the April 29th, and from April 29th to May 10th. The schedule is going to be abysmal for, like, training, and then everything beyond that will get a little bit better. It's still going to be a different schedule. I'm going to be streaming, like, my normal stream schedule would be, like, 6 to 10 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and now it's going to be after the training weekend, after the training weeks, because those ones are going to be so weird, and I still have to figure out the stream schedules for those, but regular schedule is going to become a Sunday and Monday, which are both 6 to 10, and then a Thursday stream, but it's going to be late night. The Thursday stream is going to start at like 8:40 p.m., 8:45, and it's going to end at like midnight. So still 3 streams a week. 2 streams will be the regular times and regular amounts. The third one is going to be like, late night, which is not super happy about it. But realistically, it's a good paying job, and I definitely need to take this so I can do things such as September, TwitchCon, all that, and just also having money generally is nice.
To support yourself.
Support myself.
Meanwhile, I have the most inconsistent stream schedule of all time, and that
your
one
stream
over
schedule
doesn't even stream.
Your stream schedule is just whenever the hell I'm streaming Secret Lab, and also whenever you want to do card openings, One Piece card openings, or art, or game dev. Or art or game dev.
Pretty much.
You just exist. But that's okay, because sometimes you're on my stream. Well, I mean, your work schedule makes it difficult. A little bit.
We're
Yeah.
gonna put your
really
participation award on the shelf over here.
Yeah, we're gonna invite participation.
Yeah. You pointed towards the wrong shelf. It's that way. Ah, get used to it.
It's that way. I'm already used to it.
Yeah. What'd you do this week?
Not done much pointing.
What the fuck did you do this week? Because it's only fair that I talked about it and he talked about it, so now you gotta talk about it. What happened?
Oh boy, I ordered like 500 sheets of animation paper.
Explain to me what exactly animation paper is necessarily, because I don't actually know exactly.
If you want to, did I not send you the picture? Oh, well,
You
whatever.
you sent me the
if you wanna
picture, and I
do,
said, "Wow, cool." I didn't really know what it was, like exactly.
So if you want to do like physical animation, what you're gonna want is paper tourist, like it's got like hole punches or something in it, so that then you can be able to put them onto like a pegboard type of thing. So then, is if you've got, say for example, just like a standard 3-hole punch animation paper, you can just have a set of like a board and 3 pegs on it to put the paper in. So then you can put multiple sheets on it, so that then you can be able to flip through the pages really easily to look at your animation work. Since I've been doing a lot of animation,
just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm currently
reanimating an entire anime opening right now.
Yeah,
so
casually,
which I've been working on today a lot. I think today I did like 7 or 8 drawings.
Very nice.
Good at least.
I think this week, in terms of work, I kind of worked on like I think I made 3 or 4 of the little VRC 3D printable name tags, which took a lot of time to get like 3 of those done. So, yeah, of course, this world, I was also the set. Of course, I was working on the set. Really happy with how it turned out.
I worked on that can. That took me a long time.
Yeah, it took you like 2 or 3 hours to get the photo scan of the can working exactly the way we wanted it to. I'm happy with how optimized.
I did nothing.
I'm happy with how optimized this place turned out, because I really strived to make sure the FPS was high enough to where, like right now I'm getting like 70, which is good because it's 70 with my camera and then this main camera, which is like 1440p, and then the VR check camera, which is 1080p, and then my eyes, which is also 2 cameras, because that's how rendering a VR game works. And still getting 70 is pretty nice, and record at 60, so getting more than enough FPS, so everything runs really smoothly. Everything around here still looks great. Doesn't look like there's any like liberties taken in terms of quality. Yeah, there's still another set over there. Like there's 2 sets to this world, and it's running pretty well.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think the other set renders in exactly.
No, it doesn't render in unless we go over there, and then it would show up. But you guys will get to see it if we have a guest. If we have a guest, you'll be able to see the other set. Because this couch, we're not going to fit 4 people on this. We're not fitting 4 people on this couch.
Chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing for me. I show up, I come in, I be funny, I leave, and do my other things. That's why I agreed.
Yeah, I'm the one pretty much producing this whole thing, like actually getting everything edited and uploaded, and that's gonna take a chunk of time out of my day, but I'm okay with it, because I think this is gonna be a really fun, just long-term thing to look forward to every week, because I like to have those.
I hope you're okay with it. I have a busy schedule. I still have a lot of animation to do.
You have a lot of animation to do. You should do everything, because you have nothing to do in life.
Excuse me. I have a physical job that actually pays me.
No, you don't.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
You're paying me?
Whoa! Now I didn't say anything like that. I didn't say anything about me paying you. No.
But you told me you don't have an actual job.
Yeah, because I said so.
I mean, I can always just continue on animation.
You already talked quite a bit about that.
Well, most of what I'm doing is also public, so I can literally just be like, hey, these are
remember,
things
these
I'm
episodes are like 2 or 3 weeks delayed.
Currently, yeah. So currently, right now, what I'm working on is like I just take like the opening for Muscle and Magic. Specifically the one that's like bling bang bang bling bang bang bing bang bang bong.
You mean
taking that opening, just
yeah, that one,
huh?
Yeah, I know
just
the
taking
song
that opening and reanimating the entire thing with like several like another like group of mine's like VR chat group in particular with the individual known as Katsy as the main character in it. So and then different people here and there and all that kind of stuff. So it's mostly like the friend group around like her and stuff like that. So and then of course I'm self-indulging a little bit and taking some creative liberties.
Nice.
On your list of things you want to talk about, but eventually we need to get off talking about you for a minute. We need a balance.
We can always talk. We can continue. We can continue talking about me. This is fine.
Of course, you would like it.
Yeah, but I don't do much streaming things, nor do I actually have
self-proclaimed a slight narcissist. But
yeah, I don't stream much, but I do a lot of other things. I also have a webcomic that I'm probably going to be working on tonight as well.
You mentioned something about pausing game development in the group chat. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. That's more of a recent thing just because it's not like it's like I thought about it a lot. It just happened.
Yeah, game development's tough.
Newsflash. whenever I program, I get frustrated.
Yeah.
So I think I talked publicly a bit about like a local multiplayer mode for Shenanigans, and I paused that because I just kept getting frustrated with it. And eventually I just had to like stop because it was really making me angry. And then I started doing 2D animation and enjoying that. And then really enjoying that. So,
because I've been doing a lot of
also,
Udon.
I was also working with yeah.
I've been doing a lot of Udon stuff, and I know how fucking easy it is to get frustrated at programming. And you've been doing some programming stuff too, but not like C# or anything. You've been doing
No, I've been doing Python.
yeah, which is far easier to learn than and less frustrating than like C#.
Yeah.
Because
C# is it's a complicated language.
A lot of it is mainly just like trying, because a lot of developers really like the challenge of like figuring out, like it's like a puzzle for them and like figuring it out. I don't want it to be a puzzle. I have an end goal that I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, you like doing
like,
more.
Is
of the
if I don't
aspects
get to
of,
that end goal, yeah. Is if I don't get to that end goal, I'm going to choke someone.
And it's not just the end goal, but you also like to do more of the like the art stuff for a game, or like the sound stuff, or all those things are more fun for you. So
I am a more artistic person. I like to draw things. I like to draw a lot of things. I like to be able to sketch things out. I like story writing and script writing and all that kind of stuff, and like story, just like especially like story based stuff, like because that's basically like one of the things that I'm all about is like writing stories and all that. So then whenever like there's some form of obstacle, like programming C# or and I had also been learning Unreal Engine. Whenever like even like something like the blueprints, whenever I can't figure something out, I just get really frustrated. And eventually it got to a point where Marcy Lilswelgone just told me to just like stop. And so I stopped for a while, started doing 2D animation, and just kept doing it.
Yeah.
Because that's just
programming
way more
stuff.
fun to me.
It's like I bet you would probably, if given the opportunity to have like a partner that you could work with, but where like they do the programming stuff and you do the art stuff, and like
Yes.
However, I've heard a lot.
Yes.
I've heard a lot that's that people have made memes about the difficulty of having an artist and a programmer, like just a two-person duo working on something. I guess it can cause a lot of butting heads sometimes, depending on who exactly you're teamed up with. So like there also has to be like a lot of other things that goes smoothly there as well, because
yeah.
sometimes the artist might coin something and then like the programmer is like, that's not gonna work, let's do it this way instead. And you're like, well, then you'd be like, well, that wouldn't look that good. It can be a little tricky. And that's one upside of doing it all yourself. Yeah. But the problem is then you're doing it all yourself, which has its own downsides.
Yeah. Because I have fixing shit.
Well, for me, it's like I have like a specific like vision for different things. Like with Shenanigans, I had like specific visions for things, and like for the most part, like some of the other artists and some of the other people like were aligned with that vision. Like Garden Wolf, she was aligned with that vision. Vanessa Wolf, for the music, she was aligned with some of the visions that I haven't had and everything like that. So for the most part, in terms of like other people collaborating, so like I've been pretty lucky with some of the people that I've collaborated with on projects to know like, hey, like, John's leading this, and he's got a clear vision in mind for a lot of this type of stuff. And there's always input for other different ideas and stuff. That's something that is always open. And Garden actually helped a lot with like the character designs and stuff for Shenanigans. In fact, one of her characters is Old Wisdom. That was just an entire character that she made, completely on her own. I'll give credit where credit is due there. I kind of have a goal in mind because there's multiple things going on at once, and so I don't know like how tensions and stuff would go for that. But I mean, currently right now, someone actually asked me today like what the next like game project is going to be, and I'm like, it's going to be a while because there's some animation projects I'm wanting to work on. So yeah, like I know what the next game is going to be. I know what it's going to be, but like it's going to be a little while because for like a lot of my project and stuff, because like I've talked to people, it's like I've got like projects and ideas and stuff spanning on for eons, but it's all about like timing for everything, and it's partly in particular the Cerebell comics. So it's about like timing different projects and stuff correctly so that then everything kind of lines up in the way that I need to story-wise. There's a lot of pieces that I'm having to finagle into all of this stuff.
I was briefly mentioning my...
Welcome to my brain.
Welcome. His brain is a lot. There's a lot going on there. I was briefly mentioning my job a minute ago, and I kind of wanted to delve into something that's... I'm not going to talk about the job itself much because it's not fucking interesting. Who cares? But there is a joke involved with it that I keep giving shit to the person who is making the joke regularly, but at the same time, we all give shit to them because it's just they're a punching bag because it's just the way that the friend dynamic goes with this one person. So I'm not like actually super annoyed that they make the joke over and over and over again. Recycled jokes happens a lot. It's not even someone that either you probably know all that well. It's just someone who's like in OSHA, just hanging out there. Sometimes is Kylie keeps making the joke of like, oh, don't you already work for Amazon? Because I stream, but no, I report to Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, not Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon.
Jeffrey Bezos.
But that's
a funny story about Jeffy.
Hold on. It's an icebreaker for yes. The place I'll be working is Amazon, which pays good. But Jeffrey, oh my God, shut up.
What happened between you and Jeffrey, Mr. Jeffy
okay,
boy?
So go ahead. I'll finish in a minute. Go ahead.
I used to work at a. I think it's I don't know exactly how to say it. It's more like a sortation facility over at Amazon, and I can't exactly say the specific building I was in because that actually gives off my location way too easy.
No, I wouldn't say anything.
This is the address.
This is the address. If you want to find me, go ahead. I'm kidding. No.
308.
Good luck.
So we were randomly kind of like having just going through our day, and then one of us typed in a letter while trying to log in on our Zebras. Like the little device that you usually just like scan your shit in, you scan your barcode, log into it, and so you can do all your job and work stuff. He typed in a letter, a number, and hit enter on accident, and then was about to do something on it, and then looked at the name at the top and went, "Oh shit." It was Jeffrey Bezos' number that he typed in and hit enter and logged in as him.
Jesus Christ.
And then we proceeded to spend the next hour finding out what number it was. Turns out,
do you have it?
6.
6 is his number. Is that like okay for you to say? Is that like going to be a problem?
I have no fucking clue.
I mean, it's probably either changed by now, or maybe if this actually became a problem, it would get them to maybe fix that. They should probably fix that.
As long as
log in as Jeffy boy.
Log in as Jeffy boy. If you want to know who the number one spot is, I believe his name is David Adams or some shit.
A generic sounding name.
That's from like the Adams family.
That's like second place to John Doe in terms of placeholder names.
No, like
I'm sorry.
We were like, but then
I'm sorry.
After we did that, we were like, who's the first one? Types in 1, hits enter, just sees like David Adam or something like that, something with a D and an A, and just like, what the fuck? Who is this person? One of us looked it up on the phone or some shit like that, and I don't remember what the answer was.
I bet you like that's probably like the person that like made the system or something like that. And, like,
it's probably the person who made the system.
Because that's typically what happens.
Mm-hmm. I when it came down to working at Amazon, I did not have that many good experiences.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to have.
I've worked at 3. Yeah, I've worked at 3 different Amazon facilities, and all of my there was only one of them that I actually liked quite a bit. And that one was the one where I kind of joined in, and then it was straight after my job with FedEx, and I was working extremely hard, and, and everyone kind of knew me, and I was just like, "Hi, how's it going? How do you know my name? And I don't know you."
I see.
Literally,
first
like,
name Fed, last name X.
Like, yeah, they would be like, "Hey, aren't you Gears?" And I'm just like, "Well, not Gears, but
yeah."
And I'm just like, yeah, how do you know me? And they're just like, yeah, like almost everyone knows you. And I'm just like,
It was
to the point.
That's like something you'd hear out of like a horror movie. I don't like that. I don't like
But
that.
no,
at
it
all.
was to the point where the
no.
building manager. It was the point where the building manager for that specific building actually knew me and everything. It was just like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Well, that's
And
like
then-
legit just the same thing as like being in a small town of just like everyone just knows everyone and everyone knows you because that's where like
I mean, it was
I
like
grew up in a
the
small
population
town.
was like, yeah, the population was about like 50 people for my specific like shift pattern. And then one of my other my other places I worked at. So I worked for my third job, I think, probably more likely.
For those of you who are watching the video, you all also saw the gears turning in there, didn't you?
The gears turning. It's the
Yes! Good night, everybody.
Damn it!
Fuck. No, so for my third job, I worked at an Amazon facility, and this one specifically had you had an order picker, and you had to drive around in it. And I never crashed the fucker. I was actually pretty good at driving that thing, but I can't stand heights, and I had to go like 40 feet up in the air.
No, that's quite.
Like it's like 40 feet up in the air. I have it's like a 4,000 pound weight at the very bottom, slightly offset so that it gives me some good leverage. But what they say you cannot do is that if it ever tips while you're up in the air, you are not allowed to jump off of it because you're also in a harness. You're supposed to basically ride the ride as it continues down.
Oh my god, that's fun.
It was, and the funny part is that they were called VNA lines. What they are basically they have copper wires stuck in the fucking cement, and the order picker drives up, sees it, and then just locks onto it. And then your top speed goes from being barely even 10 miles per hour to 25.
Oh my god.
And so that's how we
Can you
usually got
drag
around
race
the
these things?
facility. Yeah, basically how we got around these things.
Hell yeah.
The lanes could only they're only unidirectional, so you can't go down the same way like this way like toward like in down in one lane. So you had to go bump. But whenever we wanted to get to like, let's say we wanted to go to break really fucking fast, we would line ourselves up to a VNA aisle, fucking boom, zoom down the lane, and then get onto the other side as easy as like cake. It's so much yum.
That was fun.
And I quit my job after 3 months because I kept on throwing up every single day.
Yeah.
So
I am
what
deathly afraid of heights. Hey, look, my leg's gone.
Whoa.
what you're saying is for our first special of this podcast, we need to go skydiving. Is that what I'm hearing here?
Please, Jesus Christ,
That would be
no.
fun. Okay, no. So the thing is, I'm okay with heights. Very dependent, however, on the circumstances. If it's something that doesn't seem very safe, no. If I'm strapped into like a ride of some sort, like a Ferris wheel or a roller coaster, I'm okay with those. Skydiving, if like a professional is strapped to me and they are in control of the controls, okay. If I'm in charge of the controls, if it's my job to pull the string, no. If someone else's job to pull the string, okay, I would do that. It's not something that I absolutely want to do in my lifetime, but I think it would be fun. But it's not something I'm going to strive to do.
You're gonna find this funny.
I would like to try skydiving.
Ask me like 4 years ago, I
If
would have
it,
said fuck no.
So here's me in heights. I hate being in human constructed items at all. Like I've been in the St. Louis Arch before. I was okay with it. It swayed. I did not like that. I wanted to get down from there as fast as I could. And there was also I went to Washington. No, not yeah, I did go to Washington though. No, it was Ohio, and I went to Ohio for their space museum that they have there, and I got to see a Saturn. I got to see a Saturn V rocket, a Redstone, and several other things. But the fucking first floor to second floor was almost like a 10 to 12 foot difference.
Oh my God.
And I did not like being at the edge of it. I immediately went to to the wall and just grabbed onto the railing.
A balcony that I would not lean off of.
Yeah, this is back whenever I was like deathly afraid of heights. Like I could not stand.
I don't know why.
Whatsoever.
This just reminded me of this meme of like Alex, the first time you meet Alex in Half-Life 2, and it she like hops over this railing to get over to Dr. Kleiner's lab, but then there's this edit that someone made where the fucking railing just breaks and she falls face first on the fucking concrete, and the credits just roll.
That's hilarious.
This is like 2 minutes after you meet her. Like, she just tries to hop this one little railing that you could walk around. It would take you like 3 seconds to walk around, but instead she hops it, fails, because the railing just snaps and just fucking dead. Roll credits. So just something like that. But in your case, it'd be like 10 or 12 feet.
Yeah.
Instead of like a 1 or 2, it was like a 1 or 2 foot drop.
But because of my time in Boy Scouts, I used to go hiking a lot in some weird-ass areas. You can probably find it exactly where I live if I just say the next state, which is Kentucky. I went down to Kentucky, literally Illinois, Ohio, Kentucky. I went to Kentucky, and so what happened is that we call this trip the Via Ferrata. It happens at the place. I think it's called the Via Ferrata. It's a climbing place. I went climbing there for a couple times. Yes, I say I'm deathly afraid of heights, but I went climbing. Yeah, no, I was straight up stuck to that wall, just going, looks down, and having to continue through my shit, and I'm just like, I am so fucking scared, but I loved it every single fucking time.
When you screamed there,
I loved it every single time.
When you screamed there, I actually envisioned you like climbing and you looking down. I imagined it as like a shot where I see you screaming like that, and it zooms out like as you're screaming. It shows how high up you are. That like my imagination just went to that.
Can I say the height of like the highest point I've ever climbed?
Go ahead.
120 feet. Those things are 140 foot vertical cliffs.
I've
been up to 120 feet on it. And the Black Diamond, which is the specific course, it's the level 5 course at the very end, has an overhang where it goes like that under. And one of our scouts was going through it, and he fell.
Oh.
And his harness caught him, and he almost shit himself. He was like, I never want to go here again.
I would imagine he almost shit himself in that situation.
Wait, no, his bowels turned watery. Sorry, I've got to quote a book.
Okay, I see.
A Court of Roses and Thorns or something like that. And I was watching YouTube video.
Imagine reading.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
No, I don't read it because it's basically porno. But
50
Shades. Get here in the first place. We got here from heights, which we got here from job. That's how we got here. Just checking in. Yeah.
I think the highest I have been was Rockefeller Center in New York City. I think that's probably the highest I've been. So, which was really
went to New York City, but
really
why?
Cool
but why would you go to New York City? Like, why would you do that to yourself?
How much does it smell like piss?
This was quite a while before COVID.
I see.
If
you ever go again, you should actually like
to New York City.
Meet like I assume you have probably a couple of VR chat friends now who you know now. If you go again, you gotta see people. Whenever I go like anywhere, I gotta start like seeing if I can see people.
I don't know. I don't think because I think the only other person like closest to there would have been Senko VR, but Senko just recently moved to Texas.
Okay,
so
good.
No, so
but the one we've been talking about, who we were going to have a chair for, lives there. Still, my condolences. So,
the cuck chair.
A cuck chair. Because, okay, the reason I say that is because, like, in a hotel room, there'll just be, like, a chair next to the bed. There'll just be, like, a regular... There's not even, like, a table or a shelf. There'll just always be that chair. That's what I mean. Every time. There's just always that chair.
There's that chair, and every night, while I was at Vegas last year, every night I sat in that chair and fucking fattened myself up with McDonald's every fucking night.
McDonald's.
It's just because I had nothing else. I am terrible. I am terrible with like eating in general. Because like
Same.
every single one of those days I was at Vegas, I barely ate anything, and I was walking around doing all sorts of stuff. I ate like a king. Like that night, like before I went to bed at Vegas,
you call McDonald's a
Uber
king.
Eats so much stuff.
You call McDonald's a king.
Okay, as a bachelor, the bar is really low. As a bachelor that's living alone, the bar is really, really low.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
So long.
But yeah. So at that Via Ferrata outing,
oh boy, back to Via Ferrata. Yes.
There was a portion of it that's a hiking adventure basically, and it has this overhead like there's a mountain or something like that. I don't know exactly what to call it. A really big
rock.
steep hill. Yeah. And it fell over across two points. And so there's this natural bridge that formed. Mm-hmm. And we went up it. It's like almost like if I jump, I die.
yeah. I mean, well, it's not hard to find a spot
there was
where
no
if you
railings
jump, you
or
die.
anything like that. And here's how it was like. Whenever it comes into natural formations and shit like that, I can just sit on the edge and be like, yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's insane to me. I could not sit on the edge of something. I could not sit on the edge of something like that or anything even slightly similar. I'm like,
I'm just trying to figure out the logic.
One gust of wind.
Yeah, no,
and
I don't
I'm
know
gone.
what the fuck my brain is like. A
really strong gust of wind and you're gone. That's it.
Like what my brain is thinking whenever I'm in a man-made structure is this thing could fail at any moment.
But nature
whenever I'm in like a natural,
never fails.
But nature fails over tens of thousands of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could sit on a dead tree that's about to collapse. That's fine.
Yeah.
No,
my brain does some weird shit. I don't think about it like. No.
According to him.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. You can sit on. Yeah, you viewer, sit on a dead tree. I believe in you.
Cut his mic.
Don't cut my mic.
Cut his mic.
No, don't.
Here, let me cut his. There, his mic is cut. I can't hear him anymore.
What?
And it's uncut.
Editor, edit that part out.
Later, Nano, whenever you stop procrastinating, edit that out.
Luxian.
Lexian, cut that out. Goodbye.
Well, we need to get like an editor, like an actual editor, and just have
That's me.
Same little
just make
thing.
fun of them.
Oh,
We just get another name for me. Yeah, no, I have like a little chibi version of me. I think I have like one or two. Actually, I have like two different little chibi versions of me that I could just have pop up in the corner for editing. Yeah.
No. Give me eyes.
Googly eyes, got it. What else are you supposed to put on this robot thing? Googly eyes.
I was thinking,
really need you,
very realistic eyes.
Editor Nano. I really need you to like just zoom in on Gears and then just put just fade in the googly eyes.
I'm down in that corner now. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just in the bottom left corner.
Nano, I need you.
Right,
and Nano, like small Nano, I need you to do this for me. Now you're in this corner.
No, I'm in that corner.
Start looking in different corners.
By the plant.
No, you're in this corner.
No, I'm not. I'm by the plant. Plant corner.
Nano, please.
No. Nano, please.
Nano, please. Points to.
Why are you in my ball? Oh my god! Last night, I forgot I was gonna talk about this. Last night was so much fun with audience anarchy. Mm-hmm. I am not kidding
For
you.
Context, for those of you who are not super into VR chat, it is a improv like you're up on a stage, you do improv stuff in VR chat, and there's usually a script. There's an unscripted version too, but it's like just a bunch of improv stuff.
I usually love doing the scripted stuff and then just going whack off the script, like just completely off of it.
I love that
One
too.
of the moments was I think it was the he goes out on a date and basically has milk wrong, so he's like time travel time, and then all of a sudden his future self comes there and goes, bitch, stop. I was the bitch, stop. And I'm just like, no, stop, you do this. And then I pop in another space, and I'm like, no, because of your corrections to this action, it made it even fucking worse. And then all of a sudden, he says the name of the person, and then they disappear. And he got really flabbergasted because he didn't know it was going to happen. And he goes, wait. Where are they? Where'd they go? And I'm like, they're in my balls.
You make the in your balls joke so regularly, but it's still funny.
But here's the best part. That same person goes and comes back on stage and goes, I'm in what? And I just
You're like, shoot, get out of here. -1 RP, you're supposed to be in my balls. Get out, go, shoot. You're not supposed to. You're ruining
my testes.
Get out.
Come on, get back in there.
Get out, go.
I fucking loved it. And then there was another one where I'm the love doctor.
Oh no.
And I'm up at I'm at the desk typing and everything, and I accidentally press my trigger. And for everyone who doesn't know anything about OVR Advanced, I have 2 buttons on my controllers, and when I touch them, I all of a sudden have gravity.
Uh-oh. And he's floated off into space. Where did he?
For some reason, my avatar went funky.
Hear you faintly in the distance.
Give me 1 second. Let me just.
Is he okay?
Let me change some things.
Now I'm the only one on the couch. Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm the only one sitting here on the couch. The other 2 are back. Okay, now it's you and me. Okay,
so,
now we're all back. Oh.
Don't worry, we're all here.
He flung himself again.
He just flew. He just disappeared.
that one was an accident.
So I'm sitting there typing and everything, and all of a sudden hit my trigger and just fly off backwards.
And the crowd goes wild.
Okay, crap.
All 3 of us have to fucking play Audience Anarchy because I fucking do it to the max.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I just
improv in general. Like we could probably even like get like skits and bits and stuff on that.
Oh, we could, but no, Audience Anarchy with random ass people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really do need to do something.
And then sometimes I do I get female characters and I actually do the female voice for there, and then they're like,
are we going to get episode 1 Gears introducing the viewers to that voice, or no? Or are you gonna save that?
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Okay, keep on the edge of their seats. It's really good. You're missing out, but you don't get to know because you suck.
I do a lot of voices.
You don't suck. You're actually really nice. Whoever the hell is watching, you're a really kind person. You're cool.
Shut the fuck up.
You have a nice forearm.
No, you shut the fuck up.
That's not the voice. That's just something else. I don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah, I do very deep voices. I do very high pitched voices. I can go everywhere in between. Basically, I love me voices. My deep voice. Whenever I actually try and do a deep voice and then I fuck it up a little, it sounds like fucking plankton, and it's goddamn hilarious. John, have you heard it?
The plankton voice? Probably not.
I've not heard this. No.
I don't think he's heard like most of your voices. Probably, if any.
Excuse me 1 second. Let me just go off the corner.
Well, I'm
Yes. Crabes, I've got AIDS.
That's your opening line. Crabes, I've got AIDS.
Don't worry, Mr. Krabs, I've got AIDS.
Those are both pretty good. Holy shit. I can't do those. I'm not allowed. I don't have the vocal cords for
Plankton
lines.
is like just a little ways away from what's his name? Linkara. Just a slight little bit away from Linkara.
Oh, for everyone's info, I'd usually be asleep right now.
No. Don't care. It's a Saturday anyways. Fuck off.
It'll be fine.
Supposed to be. You can readjust it.
You know what?
Monday.
You know what?
I'm usually
great. Now he's laying in bed.
Okay, he's on the floor. He's partially also like in the floor.
Get him off the floor. You can't be on the
really
floor. We don't have
entertaining.
visual bits. We're not.
No, I don't wanna.
Wakey, wakey, time for
I
school.
I just took a
Time
picture.
for school. Wake the fuck up. I hope everybody likes those high pitched voices, because too bad if you don't like it. L.
Yeah, it's a big L for you,
big L, big
not
L.
for me. I listen to it for like every day of my life
Yeah.
because my voice is never naturally this deep. It's more like, "Hi there, how's it going?"
Yeah, like that.
I am not. I'm not kidding you. Most of my coworkers fucking hate me because of my voice, or I think they do. ADHD brain, you know.
Yeah. You think they do, but you never know. You're not
Oh,
allowed to know.
the funny
Gears
part is,
can-
I did the
Gears
female
can-
voice for my coworkers,
I was just gonna ask if you had before.
Oh.
and they fucking looked at me and went, "Stop it!
Yeah,
you're making me feel weird."
I remember
You're
you.
making
I remember
me
you
feel
telling me that
weird.
exactly. I remember you saying that you're making me feel weird. I remember that.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite things that I did was one of my favorite things was this was whenever I was in art school. There was a girl that knew who I was, and we were I don't remember what we were doing, but I think we had just gotten done with like doing like some form of like a talk or something about just whatever like a project was, and we're walking somewhere. She looks at me and she's like, "John, you seem like the kind of person who could do Goofy's voice." And I was just like, "Oh, gosh, you don't say." And she's like, "I never want to talk to you again."
Never to hear and now. Cut
Here's
his
the funny
cut
part
his
about
mic.
I say-
no, cut his mic.
I say
So-
gorsh.
It was
I fucking say
so
gorsh.
funny.
Unironically,
Yeah.
I actually say it in my day-to-day life. Like I have said it in front of my boss. I have said it in front of the guy who owns the company as well. And I do a gorsh.
Imagine being like really redneck and then going to France. Like, let's just put that into perspective.
Yeah, he's done that.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
Well, goddamn there. That's pretty funny.
You kind of stand out amongst the wee wee baguettes. Like,
Wee baguettes.
So there's another thing I wanted to bring up because this is actually like, a bit more time sensitive, as in like if we bring this up on a different episode, it won't make sense because it's April 6th. Recently, it was April 1st. It makes sense, if anything, relating to April Fool's Day to talk about,
Never
now.
do what you fucking did on April Fool's Day ever.
I will
fucking
do it again. I'll do it again.
It confused
I'll do it
the
again.
living shit
Okay,
out of me.
I gotta get to that. Because I've got a lot to talk about for April Fools. What did you two have going for April Fools though? First,
nothing.
nothing. Nothing.
Let's talk about my morning.
Did you
Let's talk
see
about
anything
my
happen?
fucking
Well,
morning.
hold on. Did you at least see anything funny online for April Fool's Day? Though?
Okay, yes.
That was, like, noteworthy.
I saw a few things that had like happened, but like not really like anything like major. Just I feel like small, like just small funny things. I of course saw when Linus Tech Tips did their stuff.
Yeah,
I
Linus
believe,
Tech
like,
Tips video
Wit-
was pretty
or not
fun.
Wit- Someone did like a fake like preview trailer of like the One Piece remake that Wit Studios is doing, and they just did like a really like crude one. It was just like we like partway through the trailer or not partway, like towards the beginning, which is like we ran out of budget, and then it was just crude MS Paint drawings for the rest of it.
I see.
It's funny. And then other than that, like I didn't really see a whole lot of anything else. I couldn't come up with anything, or well, no, I did come up with something, but I never like was able to get around to it. I was just really busy the week before, so it was just like.
There was one thing that I saw that was really funny was I haven't played Cyberpunk, but I saw that they tweeted for April Fools like you can now install the game with floppy disks, and it requires like 3,000 or so floppy disks. That was pretty funny. That was a pretty good one.
the
Yeah, no, it wasn't actually. It's not actually real, but that's how many floppy disks I guess it would take to install the game. Probably more, honestly. I think it would be more, because floppy disks are in terms of, like, double-digit megabytes, I think is all it can contain.
You could build a throne
64
with Cyberpunk
megabytes.
on floppy disk.
I think there's ones that are higher
It was the
capacity than
largest size
64.
I remember.
I think there's probably ones that are higher than. I think there might be, like, 112 or something like that. I don't know if they go any higher. Don't quote me on that. I haven't looked into floppy disks in a long time. As yours.
Nano?
Yeah, go ahead.
My fucking morning when you did that.
What did you do?
So goddamn
Was there anything
much.
else first before we get into my stuff? Anything else?
No,
we're
there
gonna
was
get
nothing
into your
else. It
stuff.
was
I
literally
couldn't
just
miss that.
only your
Okay.
fucking thing you did.
Okay.
And it made me so mad.
Because I almost even wanted to make a main channel video about this just because it was really funny. Because I did even more than what you think I did. I went even a step further. Okay, and it fooled a lot of people. So for April Fool's Day, I did a thing that is not it's not all that uncommon. A lot of servers will typically do this. So I'm surprised that it fooled so many people. Is setting the server icons. Setting the server icons for all the servers that you own to have a fake ping indicator on it. And this year, I got one that's extremely similar to the real thing. It is so similar to the point where normally server icons on Discord are rounded. So if you put a ping icon on there, a little bit of it's going to get cut off a tiny bit. But even though a little bit of it gets cut off, simply because it's a circle shape, if you hover over or are clicked on a server, it becomes a square. And once it's a square, that little bit of the ping is no longer cut off, and you cannot tell whatsoever it's a fake ping. So it's enough, it's convincing enough at first for someone to just click on it out of habit, and once they're clicked on it, it will be full size, and it's impossible to tell it's fake, which is even worse. And it has fooled so many people. I did it in a friend group server called OSHA. I did it for my server. I did it for the Team Nakama Vibe server. And I did it for... well, I'll start with those three and I'll get to the fourth one. But fooled quite a few people in my server, including... like a friend that I hadn't seen or spoken to in a while because like college and stuff gets in the way. He said to me, "I hope both sides of your pillow are eternally warm." The server PFP was pissing me off for a good 10 minutes. Yeah.
My experience with that, because I had just remembered that I had actually seen that. I clicked on it and then just scrolled through all of like the text channels, just like, where's the ping? And then I looked back and I was like, oh, it's just the image, and then continued on. I didn't do anything else. I just acknowledged it and then continued on.
I see. Yeah.
So I got for a minute, but then figured it out.
And then for all of these servers, including the fourth one that I'll mention in a minute, I then, a few hours later, set it to a ping indicator of 2, which fooled even more people.
That's what I saw,
I then set it to 2.
I saw the 2.
Because I've never seen a single server that's ever had the ping higher than 1. So it got people, because they thought, oh, now there's actually a ping here. Fuck! Yeah, also corrupted in my server said, just so you know, this is the second server to fucking fool me, and then he sent a gif that says hi, but then it changes to shit yourself. I also actually pinged people that day, so after I set it to 2, then I actually pinged once in the server, which then also threw off some more people. That wasn't meant to throw off people, I actually just needed to make a ping. So, the fourth server that I did this for, let me go ahead and check the channels here, because I'm on the media team for Project Community, even though I haven't really had a...
Did you change the Project Community one?
Hold on, let me get to this. I haven't had a good opportunity to do much for Project Community, simply just due to scheduling issues and me not being in VR when they need people and stuff like that. But the first mark that I was able to leave was, let me see this message, April Fool's Day, 9:55 a.m. from Emma. Or no, that's the wrong one, sorry. Emma says at 8 a.m. we got anything for April Fool's Day, question mark. An hour later, I just send the smug emote. Consider the following, and I just send the image of the server icon with the ping attached to it, and I say, just an idea though. And 5 minutes later, 5 minutes later, Wolveeps, someone who has permission to change server icons.
Media lead.
Yeah, high enough up there too they can change the server icon and stuff, said, it's done. Thank you. And I was so happy. I also said, please direct all complaints my way. Please and thank you. And the funny thing is, the team actually directed all complaints my way, which makes me even happier, because I said direct all complaints my way, and several people on the team actually blamed me for it when other people in the community were asking who did this. And they said, Nano did it. I said, yes, I did that. Because it's funny, because usually if you tell someone to blame you, even as a joke or not, they're not going to actually do it. But they did it. It's great.
I have to know. I have to know. Did it get Vanessa? Did it get Vanessa?
Maybe. Okay, so let me see. Also, later on, I had them change it to like 4 or 5 hours later, I had them also change it to 2 ping, which I think fooled even more people.
When you got a Discord like Project Community, yeah, that's hilarious.
Because this server is big. This server has
at that point is
this server has just reached 1,600 members. Big server. So like I saved a link to this somewhere. It even fooled several staff. I hate you guys. Smile. I was tricked. XD. I can put some of these on screen as well. I have a link over here. I saved with the position of when people started complaining about it. Nice April Fool's joke. My half asleep self was legit trying to get that to go away. Son of a bitch. I blame Nano.
That's what happened.
Me every time I see it and getting. One of the mods said, "And me every time I see it and getting scared." Like might be a little scary for a moderator specifically. That position. I take full responsibility for the fake ping. TBH, out of all servers I'm in, you guys win best April Fool's prank on my book. Nice and subtle. I'm surprised. I thought more servers did this. Maybe just a lot didn't do it this year. I don't know. Like what? I win the best April Fool. I win best April Fool's prank. What? For this person's book?
Yep. High five.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Very small book.
Exactly. You did it.
It's not a real.
You fucking did it.
It took one person saying that it's a fake ping for another person to say that's not a fake ping ? Oh my god. Oh, you jerks with that icon. I've been bamboozled. It's triggering my OCD. I keep checking it too to see if I've missed a message. And then this person here contradicts the other person. Literally every server owner thinks it's funny to put a fake ping icon on their server profile during April Fool's. It's kind of tradition at this point. The duality. Every server does it. Some have no servers do it. It's pretty funny. So far, this is the only server I'm in that's done it this year. For me, it's like the 5th one. Emma says, it's funny if you fall for it once, but I keep falling for it. It just calls for me. And then I said I actually fell for one that I set in another server. Yeah, I guess I fell for one that I set personally in one of the servers I was in where I set it.
Good job. Good job.
So that was great. And by the way, this is only like 3 p.m. Like it keeps going. And then April Fool's fake ping is now over. Set at 11:45. Except for staff, you will also have the ping until you read their messages, and they go ahead and ping all of the staff teams just to mess with us even more. So just to finish it off.
Wow.
My fucking god.
Cruelty at its finest.
It was still amazing. I'm really happy with that. I'm glad that I've left my mark already on just stuff I've done for that community because I've been meaning to help them more with a lot of things. It's just been really difficult too. And that made my April Fool's
Even
day.
if
That was
it
pretty
results
cool.
in frustration.
It was pretty cool.
For future Nano, look guys, something new on the shelf. A ping.
God damn it. A fake ping.
Okay, so because of your fucking ping, I woke up the morning and I don't wake up too well. My brain don't function too well when I wake up. So I look at it. And I'm frantically looking through your fucking servers, going like, "Where's the fucking thing?" Frantically. I then have to go to work, so that means I can't look at it for another fucking hour.
There's no way it was
Finally get at work. You will see me sitting there just at my workplace. And then finally realize it's not an actual ping and just go, I'm gonna kill Nano. I'm gonna fucking kill Nano.
Dude's going through his Joker art. Holy mackerel.
I'm gonna fucking kill Nano. Let's go. I'm gonna go kill him.
And the thing is, I kind of deserve it. So that was my April Fool's. It was great. That's kind of all I did.
That's so funny.
Yeah. The day before that was Easter because Easter fell on March 31st, interestingly enough, this year. I slept through the entirety of Easter, so much so that the first time I interacted with anyone or anything that day was, and I was still awake earlier than this, but by the time I actually got around to interacting with anyone that day, it was 11:56. I had 4 minutes left of Easter. Despite, hi, Bunny. Bunny.
You didn't get to
funny things.
You didn't get to appreciate the bunny day.
Being one of those and all.
Yeah, you didn't get to lay any eggs.
Okay. I can't. As much as I want to keep dead air for the sake of a joke, having just silence in a podcast legitimately confuses people. I have to cut that shit. But
are they okay?
I totally would have just stared at you for 15 seconds. I would have done that.
Yay!
Yeah, it's the thought that counts. And the action is the complete opposite. But that is actually sound like a child. Anyways.
Balls.
Balls. You can't cut dead air by saying balls. You can't do that.
Mr. Duck
Excuse me, balls are perfectly applicable for cutting air.
I'm gonna cut your balls.
Please don't. I need those.
Yeah, I guess you do have a bitch. You're not gay anymore. You're not. Damn it.
Yeah.
Like, it happens like that. You used to be too, and then you're not anymore. Fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, he actually has a use for those now. Yeah, I don't even.
Bussy's pretty nice. It's pretty,
The
Pussy,
okay
on the other hand.
Pussy.
This went from funny to demonetized.
We would never be. We would never be.
Can we just put in the fucking meme?
Fuck.
It's just like what is it? Sullivan just going.
Yeah. Do we want to go off one more tangent before we're done here? Actually, probably not. It's been like an hour 40 episode to start with. I think that's pretty good. We can save some things for next episode. As I wanted to record next episode tonight because, just having a few stockpiled, but
I could still record at my parents' house. It would just have to be
yeah, but still,
Discord call, webcam stuff.
I'm okay
I'll
with
probably just bring my webcam down.
Yeah, you could do that.
Wait a minute. No.
Yes.
So cardboard cutouts of all of us just standing like this. And when that person is in Discord, it's just them leaning up against the couch.
My
That's
God.
funny.
It's great. It's great. It's fantastic. It's amazing.
So, let's say that we don't want to use faces. We don't have to use faces. We could just cardboard cutout. Should I do the voice?
You could do it. You said you were going to save it for another episode, though.
Okay, let's go with that.
I mean, you said so.
You don't want to pop their voice cherry yet.
Sure. Yeah, that.
Voice cherry.
Yeah. Something like that. He does the voice.
Sure.
This has been great, though. I'm pretty excited for this. Let's get to 100 episodes at least. What is that, like 3 years?
At least to 69.
What is that, like 2 or 3 years or
69,
something?
that's going to be my favorite episode.
And then episode 420. 420.
For 69, can we just inverse everything? Can we just invert everything? Like, it's just upside
Or
down.
just for, like, an April Fool's episode that we do next year, we could just, like, flip the screen or invert the screen or something. I don't know. We could figure it out.
Can I also bring attention
we
to
trade
this?
avatars.
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah, we trade. We each like one cycle to
You
the
want
left.
this?
Like you're wearing his, I'm wearing
want
yours. Like
You want this? Do you want this?
The freaking
my God,
weight pain
it's-
issues.
yeah, the weight painting issues
No,
on the
so
thumb.
the best
but
part is because the person who made this avatar weight painted it well as like this. Or
A
sorry,
pose.
let
Well,
me
there's
just-
nothing wrong with an A
Yeah,
pose.
A pose.
A pose is okay.
There's nothing wrong with the A pose, but it causes problems.
Until you move the hand.
It's really funny. Audio listeners, Gears has a stick coming out of his thumb because the avatar wasn't made correctly. It
My
looks kinda
thumb
weird.
is sketty.
Spaghetti, close enough, something like that.
He's got a
Sketty
really
thumb.
bad splinter.
Yeah, sketty thumb.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's fine. Do you plan to use this avatar like for the foreseeable future?
I need to change it. I need to change my avatar every single episode. Next episode, you'll see me in
You'll be in the Ruina next episode.
No. We'll just go with this. We'll be in this one.
Oh my God, that is a callback and a half. But it's so small though.
Bloody hell.
Way too small. You would at least have to get bigger. Maybe not matching my height, but at least like maybe your head at like my.
better?
That's too much. That's like
No,
short.
what do you mean?
Probably
It's
a little shorter.
It's on a-
like a foot shorter.
talking about?
Like 1 foot shorter.
No, he sits on the shelf.
Elf on the shelf. Gears on the shelf. As the gears on the shelf. Oh no. He's actually fitting on the shelf over there. Audio listeners, Gears is a small Nanochi, a small femboy Hooters Nanochi. He's climbing up to the top of the shelf. He's getting in the shelf. He messed it up. He fucked it up.
And he's dead.
He fucked it up. Do it again.
Fuck.
You're the wrong size now, so you got to get smaller again so you can fit in. Yep, and then you go up again. It's taken quite a little while.
Wait, no.
Oh, he didn't hold himself in place. He didn't hold himself in place.
He phased through the back of the bookshelf.
He slowly phased through the back of the bookshelf. Because you didn't lock yourself in place. Okay, now you're locked in place. Now you're up on the shelf. That took way too long for such a simple bit. Way, way, way too long.
Yo, I'm just small, but at least I don't fit in a jar.
You do, though. At that size, you definitely would. Definitely jar size.
do.
Definitely like standard jar pickle size. I suppose we should wrap things up here because that's an hour 45-minute episode, which is pretty cool for the first one. Next time, I do want to take these down to like an hour. We could record 2 in a day if we want to. That's always possible. Hi. Gets in front of the camera. His man is ADHD. He can't stand fucking still. Now he's standing on John's hat. Just on the hat there.
Oh, hi.
I don't know how to end these. I guess we don't really have a proper outro for these yet, but we'll figure it out. One will come up, and we're not going to make it artificially or anything. And a joke will come up for the ends of these episodes. Hope you all enjoyed. This is a pretty fun episode. I'm NanoBunTV. I do stuff on Twitch mainly. I sell 3D printed stuff. You can go find more about me in the link below or just nanobun.tv. John.
I am John Code. I have mythosmakers.com where we do webcomics, video games, and larger scale video projects. I also have a personal YouTube channel by my name, John Code, as well as a Twitch channel that I occasionally stream on.
And Gears. You do nothing. Oh.
That's a
Technical
wrap.
difficulties.
We're done.
Outro.